There was a time when I counted myself as a happy man. Well, actually, it was yesterday. But as I grow in age and worldly experience, I understand that life is full of misery and woe. And it's all because of love. Love is the stupidest thing a man can be in. Well, that's not true. It's pretty nice when you have it. 24 hours ago, I was in the best sort of love a man could wish for. But that's all gone now. I'm a forsaken man, and I've been robbed in the most terrible way a man can be. I've been robbed right down to my very soul. Back in my country home, Sunday mornings were always a time of worship.
Okay, everybody, let's have church!
Beautiful. In my estimation, she was the most radiant girl in at least the entire county. She made my insides feel warm and squishy, and I liked it. Lily was the offspring of local pastor Ed Wiggum and a sibling of my best pal Jackson. I already considered them to be family.
John, stop being cute. My daddy wants to talk with you. Hey, Lily.
Hey, brother.
Talk with me?
Yeah, at the pond, 6 o'clock.
But I didn't do anything.
Hey, you court my sister, you deal with my daddy. That's the way it works. I warned you an age ago.
Don't worry. Just be sure to speak up. Daddy's always a little deaf after he preaches.
It was true, though. I knew the day would come for one of those man-to-man chats where Pastor Ed would dispense wisdom all over me, and my hour of reckoning was upon me. Yep, it was time to reckon.
Now, John.
Yes, sir. I will, sir.
Calm down, boy.
Yes, sir. Right away.
John, you seem to dote on my daughter, and you're treating her well, and I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. I love her.
I know you do, John. But as your pastor, and as the father of the girl that you're courting, I'm a little worried that you're becoming unhealthy about her.
Oh, no, sir. I would never be unhealthy with your daughter.
You don't understand, John. I love my wife, and I love my daughter to the brink of tears, but I don't make idols out of them. I've learned to find my joy someplace deeper. I find my joy in the Lord, John. Do you understand me?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, I do.
I didn't understand. Not at all, actually. but I've learned through experience when it comes to both pastors and parents that it's usually a good idea to agree quickly. I just wanted to get back to being with Lily, because being with Lily was like being alive. The two of us got along in a wonderful fashion. We had one of those relationships where you can just laugh, hours at a time for no particular reason. Yep, how we would laugh. On and on we'd go. But it wasn't all about laughing. We engaged in all sorts of activities. One of my favorites was to sneak off to my family's barn, where we would go up there all alone when no one else was around, and we would dance. I loved Lily with a passion known only to the most emotional of poets. When we danced, I imagined myself as a Fred Astaire sort, and I imagined Lily as, well, as Lily. Everything about her was perfect, and I looked forward to the day when we had 6 children and a healthy farm. I worshipped her. I loved her so.
I love you, Lily.
I love you too, John.
I love you a lot.
I love you too, a lot.
You mean everything to me. Everything in the whole wide world.
Okay.
We would dance until very late in the evening, nearly 8 p.m. Then it was time to say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night.
It was a sweet love, a Garden of Eden with more hay. I thought that was the way it would always be. I was wrong.
Land's sakes.
Afternoon, you fine folks. How you doing this lovely day? What a grand homestead you have. Isn't it lovely, Deborah?
Yes, Silas, it's wonderful.
It does have charm, I do say.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Silas Brominger. My trade is twine. I sell string. Do you, by any measure of luck, have the need for any particular style of strand that I may proffer you this day?
Well, yes. As a matter of sheer coincidence, I've just now come across the need for a new clothesline.
Why, how good?
So much string.
Yes, ma'am, I bring you string.
Mr. Brominger was a man of the world sort, a purveyor of string and other quality merchandise. He brought spools and spools of exotic thread and twine, as well as catalogs of modern appliances and intimate hosiery. And he told tales of the city, propagating the general superiority of metropolitan areas.
Now, some have accused me of pride, but I do believe there is no finer place than the city. You can buy anything you like, and if you're so inclined, there are glamorous night spots where you can dance till dawn.
We dance in the barn.
Well, that's just great. But I'm talking about real dancing. Yes, Miss Lily, the city is a wondrous place. A place of ideas. Wonderful ideas in a place like the city.
Would you like to stay for dinner, Mr. Brominger? Mother, can Mr. Brominger stay?
The string, it's so beautiful.
Oh, please,